Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to GSA Action. Tonight we have another SMS race with Paperario versus brand newcomer EquivocalGenius. My name is RunnerCharm, and with me is also OddMe, but he will be here shortly. And it looks like it's almost time. Excuse me. And it looks like we will be having another Find Any Percent race, and it looks like we're off. So if you guys weren't aware, earlier today we had more SMS action with Shadow Mario 27 and Bastion, with Shadow Mario taking a good lead and Bastion unfortunately getting a game over. But now it is time for a new race. I guess I can introduce some players. We have Paperario, who's been around in the community for quite some time. I mean, this guy has a third place ranking in 120 Shines, but in 8%, he's been grinding out a lot recently. And then there's Genius. Genius is fairly new to the Mario Sunshine community, and personally, I remember it being as I saw him after another runner, JJSRL, get his 114. He hosted Genius, who was in the middle of starting learning and grinding the game. And only 3 months later, this guy has a 117 already, which is pretty insane. You don't really hear about that often. But anyway, this should be a very interesting race. I can't wait to see what happens. So I guess while I'm here, I can also explain how the point system will work. Our point system is going to be usual race taking, but if I remember correctly, we have a point system that works by your lead in your race. So let's say in 10-second intervals, we have, if somebody wins the race by 10 seconds, they're going to split the next, excuse me, the other points.
I am Flood, a flash liquidizer ultra dowsing device. I hope to be of assistance. Proceeding with user instruction. Use the R button to shoot water from my tank. If you press the R button all the way down, you can stop and shoot.
If anybody needs a better understanding of the points, let me know.
Press the X button to switch to the hover nozzle. You can then press the R button to hover in the air for a short time. If this tank is empty, no water can be sprayed.
One of the things I'm most excited about to see in this race is to see what strats and what route people are going to go for, because earlier today we had two different routes taken on the game. There was Movie Skip by Shadow Mario, and that was very interesting to see. It really spiced up the competition. Oh, it looks like we have a little bit of a ground pound start by Paper. And a little bit of a bonk, too. I guess another thing we can mention is, while I'm at it, we're gonna, I guess I could explain. I guess one of the things, trying to think what to explain. It's a little weird because I explained so much with Samu earlier today. We gotta think. Oh, Genius is saving. Oops.
Quite an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am Flood. Glad to meet you.
Not much really to talk about right now because we're just getting a cutscene. See, you get used to the cutscene sometimes with this game, but other times it's just a long cutscene, dude.
Court is now in session. As you are no doubt aware, someone has been senselessly defacing Fair Delfino Isle using some...
Hope you guys are having a great Monday, and don't worry, there's going to be much more SMS action this week. I know Bastion is going to be racing 2 more times as scheduled on the calendar. you can check out the calendar in the panels to see the schedule.
Expert shrine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because of all of our guardians. The shrine sprites have vanished from their gathering spot at the shrine gate. The reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame. Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among
Getting
us.
started with
It
some
is none
gameplay in a
other
minute.
than Mario.
Objection! Overruled. I judge the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant
So,
to clean
if
this
you guys weren't here
entire
earlier for the
island
race,
until Isle Delfino is
we
completely
are
free
going
of
to
its
be
wild
seeing many
network.
skips throughout the
Mario
race.
shall not be allowed
We're
to
going to be
leave.
seeing a
Court
lot of great
adjourned.
execution. And like I mentioned before, the run is never going to be over until the final ground pound on Bowser.
This appears to be quite a predicament, Mario. Data analysis verifies that the island's inhabitants are indeed troubled by pollution, but the pollution itself is not the main problem. Mario, you witnessed this object at the airstrip, correct? It is a shine sprite. Shine sprites are the source of power on Isle Delfino. They used to gather in great numbers at the Shine Gate, but the graffiti incident has polluted the island and most of the Shine sprites have fled. There is no longer any power to support the peaceful lifestyle of the islanders. It is most pitiable. The only way to ensure the return of the Shine sprites is to keep the island from becoming any dirtier. The perpetrator is likely at work even as we speak. And
Alright, it looks like
Mario,
we're about to
are being
get
treated
on
as
with
a
the
criminal.
cutscene.
Tomorrow we must do our best to resolve this situation.
Go straight that way. You can't miss the mess now. Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness. And remember, we'll be watching you, pal. We'll know if you start slacking off.
Oh, welcome, Odme.
Hello. Yeah, sorry about that. Something came up, but looks like I got back just in time for the gameplay.
Oh, you're good. Don't worry, don't worry. You didn't miss much.
Yeah, I can see.
No, it's a little weird because I commentated earlier today, and now I'm just trying to think. I don't want to repeat everything, but at the same time, what can you repeat during a 6-minute cutscene?
Yeah.
And we got ourselves Paperario showing off some 120 strats.
Princess, look! Princess,
I guess another thing we should mention is that both runners are using the Japanese version this time, so we don't have version differences to compare against this time.
Yeah, that's always good. I use the best version, which is NTSCU on GameCube.
Yeah, USA! And, let's see if any runners are gonna check out for the quick kill this time. See, Paperario is not going for the quick kill.
Oh.
Oh, Genius misses it a little bit, but still gets him back in time.
And not many runners, from what I've seen recently, go for that quick kill. There was a period of time where pretty much everyone went for it.
Yeah, the quick kills, they're kind of risky, but it's a risk you might want to take. And Samu with the 5-month resub. Thank you so much, Samurai Man. Here we go again. Both our runners about to enter Bianco Hills. Get ready to fight some PD Part 1.
What are you talking about? This is Bianca 1. It's not like they can skip this shine.
Oh, definitely. It's not like they can, you know, just say no to the polluted piranha and go straight to Peter.
Where are they going? They're breaking the game. This
Oh
isn't
my
allowed.
god, this is
what
what you
Nintendo
doing,
wanted.
man? What's you doing?
John Nintendo would not allow this. Alright, pretty okay spiders from both, I guess.
A little bit of rough RNG is, you know, that's what this game is forcing down our throats, RNG.
Very nice windmill wall kicks from both, though.
Yeah. Windmill wall kicks, they're just, I feel like just I don't know, man. I feel like once you start speedrunning this game, you can never just wait on the platform anymore. And the
Yeah.
wall kicks.
I have done that before, and I just like after about 2 seconds, I immediately just jumped back down and did the wall kicks.
That's the thing with speedrun. Once you when you speedrun a game, you're taking the risk of like I can never play this game the same way.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's for the best with this game because it's not the best casual game in the world.
Oh,
For most
definitely.
people. I really like it casually, but some other people don't.
I played this game casually for like 12 years of my life, and then when I finally decided to speedrun it, it was pretty interesting to say the least. But anyway, we got Paper finishing up some PD action.
Yeah, hardest boss in the game right there.
Paper grabbing the shot.
Genius is a really high ground pound.
And then next up is some Bianco 3. Can't wait. Oh man, I love.
I wonder if either of these players will be going for the fetch strats in this level that save like 0.2.
Oh, definitely. There's a we'll see a lot of those instances where there's strats that save like maybe a second or even less.
Oh, missing the hover slide. Alright, neither player getting hit by the that blue guy there. I forgot his official name. But that can happen. That guy can snipe you sometimes during the hover slide, and it's very annoying.
If you get to, that's the annoying pushback.
CD Pod, that was his name. Yeah.
There we go.
I remember from a certain someone's Prima official strategy guide run.
Ah, the good old Prima strategy guide. The best way to speedrun games. Make sure everyone purchases a copy. I'm kidding, don't.
Alright, both players getting a very nice Bianco 3.
Very smooth movement through Bianco 3, and we're about to get their travel skip attempts.
Yeah, travel skip's not the most difficult skip in the world once you've done it enough, but sometimes your water can just like randomly evaporate, and Mario will get a dust dive for a bit before actually water sliding, so it makes it a lot tighter.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you gotta get used to the timing sometimes too, with making sure you don't hit him and he says, nope, he didn't open my mouth yet.
And also a lot of the toads next to the entrance to Bianco can screw you over. Specifically Yellow Toad.
Oh yeah, Yellow Toad. I know there's sometimes where you can bonk and you can just barely make it, but if you bonk too far away, then you might not make it.
Oh, speaking of Toad.
Let's see, we got Paper gets it, Genius makes it, and he makes it. Both good travel skip by both our runners. And now we got the first red coin mission of the game.
Yeah, Bianco 4 is probably one of my all-time favorite shines to watch.
Oh yeah, it definitely shows like a lot of the movement you can find in speedruns of this game.
Me personally, I'm pretty bad at this shine, so I don't like playing it, but watching it is very, very good.
Yeah, it's not easy, but when you get the hang of it, I can imagine it's pretty fun and simple. And that's the great thing about this game.
Everyone getting a momentum spin for this Genius.
I'm sorry, we have interruptions from Alexa. She just got the plug. Hope nobody heard that.
I was talking over it, so I think we're fine.
Good job.
Very nice Bianco 4 from both. Sub 14, pretty good.
Yeah. And now it is time for RNG PD.
Oh, I love this.
Me
It's my
too.
favorite part of the whole early game segment.
You know, it's we'll see. This can always put a damper on your start if like RNG is very unforgiving. Out of the 700s, was it 724?
I think so. Let's
720.
ask my friend Chocolate, who is probably not in chat right now, but he found out all those patterns. Oh,
Oh,
there's a
little
shot.
miss from.
Oh, paper looks like he's gonna fall off.
Yeah, be careful there. There's a death down.
Yeah, the weird thing about that water. Oh, nice GWKD. Weird thing about that water is if you fall, you will actually die before you hit the water.
774. Thank you, Samu. I knew it was a 4 at the end, but I wasn't sure what was in between.
Both players getting the 1-up. Very good for a race setting.
Not even just for lives, just for water too. Because 1-up's also gonna be water.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I always like to go for. Me personally would go for the 1-up just to get the water. You can clear out some of the goop. You can get more water.
Interesting first spot for both of
Yeah.
them.
Let's see, we got Paper all the way over to the right side, and then Genius staying in the middle. You just never know, because getting a good start is very important. But anything can happen.
Oh boy.
Oh, looks like Genius has a little decent pattern going on. Paper,
Genius
not
getting a
so
pretty good
much.
one. Paper, not so much.
Looks like Paper gets a little bit of water from Stu. Gets him down. He needs to hope Petey gets a little generous here. Let's see where Petey goes for Genius. Is he gonna stop?
Oh, Paper.
Ooh. Pretty good.
Oh, Petey,
no.
what are you doing?
He's just moving around for Genius.
Petey, no.
Third.
Alright, well, this was Genius's chance to get back in the lead, but it looks like it's still gonna be Paper's race right now.
For now, that's the crazy thing about this game. Just RNG can carry you.
Yeah, a lot of people think this game isn't very good for races because of that, but I think that makes it better as a race game, that the RNG can turn it around at any time.
This is just a very, very unique game from like the rest of the Mario games. And I think that makes it so much better. Me personally, I think the way this game works is just perfect for a speedrun. It's...
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. The movement combined with all the different random chances of your run dying make it a really good speed game.
Yeah, not to mention that the movement is very friendly. At least I think. Alright, and we got our racers leaving Bianco Hills. They'll be back later. But for now, we're gonna take our to Gelato Beach.
Man, why is Paper not going for beach shine?
Oh yeah, Paper, what you doing?
I've seen him do it.
You still got 118 some. You still got like 114 some shines left, dude. We're kidding. We're kidding.
120 relay soon. Just kidding. I wish.
Oh, Stu giving him the business. Got ourselves a good. It's time for GBS. Let's see what happens. Both of our.
Yeah, let's hope that neither of them get screwed over by this.
Earlier today in the race, in another race, Shadow Mario actually went for backflip GBS. Let's see.
Oh jeez.
He didn't make it, but he went for a lot of risky strats, and it actually went to his advantage. Well, let's see if any of these runners are going to go for risky or if they're going to play it safe and smart.
Genius doing the spam spray while Paper grabs the tree from the top to get his coconut.
And it's alright, good.
Very, very fast GBS.
Nice GBS for Paper. Now let's see if Genius can hold up to it. Back flipping up there. Looks like Genius
Nice.
gets in. Very clean GBS by both our runners. And next up is our first Shadow Mario mission.
Yeah, don't be fooled by this one because it looks very easy, as I hope they're both going to show. But if you mess this one up, it can lose you up to like 20 seconds if you let him run around long enough.
Looks like Paperario got him in a good spot. Just a reminder to everyone who hasn't seen much of this game is that... Ooh. They both got him. But just a reminder to everyone who hasn't really seen this game, the way we beat this game is by defeating every Shadow Mario in all of the 7 worlds. So we gotta beat episode 7 in every single world. So a little reminder.
Yep, and the any percent run, because of that, ends up with 44 shines at the end and not a very even number like 70 in SM64.
Exactly, so anything can happen. There's... Alright, so we got ourselves some Pianta Village action coming up in a minute. Looks like both our runners get clean wide kicks up there.
Paper not getting the best starting pattern. Using that Japanese hover nozzle to his advantage. The hover nozzle is very, very strong in the JP version for some reason. Just takes out these chomplets in one hit.
And it looks like Paper with a very decent pattern. That's the best. I'm pretty sure that was a pretty good pattern. That might have been the best one. Someone's gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong.
Genius got a better first chomplet, I believe, so...
I would think so. Oh, you're alright. You are right. So...
Oh, missing the hover.
There we go.
And for some reason, pausing there makes Flood's text box instantly go away, which spawns the shine. Doesn't apply to any other shine, not even pin at 8, for some reason, because that whole balloon minigame ends after Flood's text box, so you can't pause buffer and get it out.
Yeah, here both our runners are entering the first of only 2 in the any percent run auto scrollers.
Best speedrunner of all time.
Oh, definitely. I see you hiding under that mask, Mr. Ocarina of Time, dude. You can't fool us.
This makes me happy. I like watching this.
Ooh, some, like, matching of the movement with Paper.
I believe Yamata pioneered those strats, but unfortunately I couldn't copy him all the way.
Because he gets a little bonk. Don't get too cocky, Paper.
I have seen people die on the shine before.
Yeah, and it can be tragic. It can happen. They can come up and bite you and be like, nope, don't grab it.
Well, Genius did get
do
a better time, so he's obviously saving time.
Obviously, this was the hardest shine in the game. Next up, we got some Goopy Inferno action. This is an interesting level itself, just because, not only because there's so many ways you can do it, but because it is the only main mission in the game that takes away Flood. That's not secret level.
And that's what makes it so great.
We're gonna have our runners abuse invincibility frames. With the little wind. Oh, a little slow from the wind. What was that? Was that just me who noticed that? I swear that just wasn't just me. The wind seemed like to be cycling.
It did seem kind of slow on Paper's end.
See Genius get there. And it looks like both of our runners clean get up there.
Very nice from both. No momentum spins, but who needs them? That can kill you instantly if you mess them up.
Yeah, like you said, you gotta be a little bit wise during a race. Looks like Paper got...
Worst RNG.
Yep. Let's see what our boy Genius has.
Well, it can only get better for him, not worse. And he gets the best. Wow.
Yeah. Looks like anything can happen at this point, but especially in the next mission. We'll get that in a minute. We're gonna have him lead our dude, the little chomp dude, into his bath.
This mother that raises all these chain chomps is not a very good parent.
Not really, no, like, bathe your kids. Ooh, Genius getting burnt.
Oh, he's gonna have to pull in the chomp from behind.
Gotta be a little quick there.
Oh no, he
Ooh,
fell.
oh, missing it in the bathtub. But he's
Alright,
fine. He's fine.
I believe it is actually possible to get that chain chomp to land on top of Mario.
I'm pretty sure it is. I feel like it has happened to me once, but I do not remember.
You have to try to do it though, because you have to like
Yeah.
get the chomp in there and then dive into the water.
Yeah, you can just jump out though.
Now we got Yoshi Skip coming up, followed by RNG, the game.
Yep, we're gonna get some good old Ramel cycle.
Jamal.
Jamal cycle, thank you, thank you! I thought I was the only one. So now we got ourselves... It's really great what Yoshi Skip can do, just because it really changed up the route. We could like do more possibilities with the routing when it was first discovered.
Yeah, just be glad that we don't have to do back hop or sidestep.
Oh yeah, those with inconsistent setups.
I used to do sidestep because for some reason I thought it was easier than back hop, but then we found this setup.
Oh, it looks like Paper's just gonna miss it, not really go for
Ooh,
Jamal
that's
cycle.
right. That was nice.
Got ourselves.
Really did not want to use that other Chuckster, I guess.
Here he is manipulating the RNG to make sure he does not stop.
Oh yeah, Paper did do a few route bounces there. The best strat.
Oh wait, oh,
Genius is getting it.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't go for that. Nope. Genius almost had the Jamal cycle, but not quite. And now we gotta wait a little bit.
And more route bounces in at Rat 7.
Alright, here we go. Some good old back throws.
See, this is why a Chuckster would be the perfect character for Smash. He has 2 really good throws.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I'm gonna guess 212 for Paper and 210 for Genius. I don't know how good these guys are at Pianta 6. So I only watch Paper. Well, I've only been watching Paper recently when he does 120.
I'm gonna say 214 for Paper and 211 for Genius. Being a little generous, let's see what happens.
Oh, nice. Little movement there. This guy is probably the hardest out of all of them.
Oh,
Just
definitely.
that buffered spin jump with the spam spray is really difficult for me for some reason. Oh, not getting the early unlock. Maybe. Ah, no, it's 212. 210. Yeah.
There we go, 210 off Paper. Let's see what Genius has. I found this mission to be really fun just because you get to move around, you get to see like how much time is left. If you really just, it's like, it's fun to look forward to because you get to like compete with yourself again just to see if you can do the mission faster or not.
Yeah, one thing I really like about in-game time levels like this and the Bound Bowl level in Odyssey is if it's in a race. Oh,
I just missed Genius.
I was gonna say why I like these levels so much. If Genius got a 212 there, you could like in real time see him save the time over Paper just because of the in-game timer. That's why I like these levels so much, because you can literally see how much time each person loses or saves against the other.
It can also be fun with us because we can make bets on what time they're gonna get. Ooh, Paper getting a very quick kill on Shadow Mario.
Yeah, it is possible to kill him before he gets to that spot, but it's really hard.
Really hard. So the quick kills, to do them just faster and faster, you're just risking more and more.
Yeah, there's the fast kill and then there's the really fast kill.
And it looks like it is time for Paper to attempt a honey skip.
Will he go for jelly skip? I hope so.
If he does, then he's a mad lad.
Oh, jumping over the fence for Genius there.
And it looks like...
Oh, no jelly skip.
Set up nice
This
and
should
easy.
work.
This should be fine. And he gets it. Good job. Good job by Paper. Successful honey skip. Don't go in the cannon. Go in the cannon. And then it's time for Genius's turn.
I can't really put my finger on it, but I don't know who Honey Skip was found by. It's a kind of a mystery because of the name Honey Skip, you know?
Yeah, I don't know either. Like, who is this person?
Like, why would they just name it Honey Skip? Because that stuff you cook through definitely isn't honey.
Yeah, definitely not. That's... Why didn't we call it Jelly Skip? We could have just called it Yellow Skip. And looks like both runners got it. I think. Yeah, he's fine.
Very good.
And it looks like we're gonna have both on the same route this time.
Hopefully, no Mecha Bowser screw-ups here. This boss is very punishing if you miss a rocket.
Oh yeah, definitely. You just gotta make sure you're holding the analog to digital and just do it right. Make sure you can claim extra
Nice
rockets.
first hit. Good. Aw,
Oh man,
hit
did
the
you miss?
rail.
Yeah.
Despite how thin these rails look, they are very, very big for hitboxes.
Good. Good movement. Not a perfect fight quite, but... Alright, and now it's time for Genius. One? Or is that... No, that's two. Or... Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's his third one, I believe.
Yep. Not quite a perfect fight by either
Oh,
of them.
no,
but-
no,
oh!
that was his
Ooh,
third
a
one,
little bit late from Genius, but we're still got a race going. Because anything can happen. Both of our players could be playing at the same level, but RNG could say no to one and yes to the other.
Now,
Okay.
luckily, in Pinna 2, we don't have to struggle with these bullet bills here. Thank God. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
probably the worst shine in the entirety of the 120 run, aside from maybe Rico 8.
Oh, definitely. 120 is a whole different beast. It adds more RNG, a lot more. Just a lot. There's just a lot to bring to the table. But this is any percent. We're gonna have a fast, close race. But there's still lots of RNG.
Very good auto-scroller shine from Paper there.
Alright, both our players got mole skip. And it looks like Paper is just one shine ahead, just barely.
I'm going for the spin jump dive instead of triple jump.
Also, I guess we can mention in comparison in 120, most of the time players will go back to the Pinna 2 episode just for red coins to get some event cutscenes.
Saves like 2 seconds or something because of no event cutscenes.
Yeah.
Or
Well, that's-
actually, no, it saves time because of less scrolling, because there's no event cutscenes anyway.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it feels unfair to compare both categories because they're just completely different beasts in general. But
Yeah, it's like running a completely different game.
yeah. I actually mentioned to some runners earlier in the month, like, I would always compare the cutscene of this game to like a game like Majora's Mask, but it's kind of unfair to compare that because one's a Mario game and one's a Zelda game.
Very nice. Pin a 3 from Paper.
Yeah, that was very... he didn't get trolled. Let's see what Genius has to say about this.
Okay, he's slowing down a lot.
Yeah.
Hovering at the start there.
Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it?
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh
ooh.
my god.
Little close call by Genius,
Intended,
but he still
definitely.
got it. Carrying himself up there.
Yeah, reach that boat. Oh, just barely. Dang.
That's it. Both of our runners are playing. Ooh, oh no!
Oh.
Genius falling down into the water once again. Or not once again, but
Once
still.
again. Did you do this earlier?
I'm seeing things. I'm seeing things, man.
Ride the grate up.
And covering himself a little bit of a sketchy fall. That's gonna put a little bit of a mark on Genius.
At least he gets to jump dive into the shine though.
It looks like Paper is easy one cycle.
Now, even though Genius did fall off on pin of 3, UIG can turn this whole thing around because you can either just mess up getting the stews behind the gate, or you can do something much, much worse.
Oh, definitely. And UIG is just... UIG can be a run killer for most of the time, I feel like.
Yeah, it's definitely less likely to happen in 3, and by it, I mean the soft lock.
Oh, yeah.
But it can still happen if you're too greedy when you walk off the platform.
Yeah, you just want to avoid soft locking, especially in a race.
Interesting setup here from Genius.
Oh, Genius.
What's going on?
Oh, a little rough. A little rough for Genius. Getting... Looks like he's going for 3-2. In a soft lock situation, I would assume that would be forfeit.
Or they can restart their run and just hope they game over.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big hopes.
That can theoretically happen. Somebody game overs, continues, and then still wins because of another game over.
Another thing we should mention is that neither of our runners can do fruit storage like Bastion did earlier today. So we
they can't do fruit storage. JP, that's right.
Looks like Paper is gonna go for the 2 stew.
Fun fact about this skip, it's not its time yet, but in July, I believe July 12th is when this was found. This skip, the one that we did in Pinna 2, it'll turn 4 years old, which is crazy.
Is kind of, it doesn't feel that long, honestly. I feel like this skip was, I know 3YG was until 2016, but the skip itself, it's almost coming time on that. And Paper about to do some good secret movement. This level has a lot of interesting movement, I say, because you're going over.
I thought he was going to the middle there for a second.
Oh yeah. And Genius still a little bit behind, scrolling to EYG.
Very nice pin of 6 from Paper. Hopefully Genius gets all these stews under control. Okay, they're chasing him.
Oh no.
What's happening?
Separated.
Okay.
Play a little careful.
Hopefully this works. Yeah,
and
okay.
He's in.
Very nice UIG from both.
Both our runners clean movement, and it is time for Paper to take on Shadow Mario once again. This is one of those quick kills where he's gonna jump a lot first. I mean, I'm not aware of. Yeah, jump. I wonder if anybody's able to quick kill him fast enough so he doesn't jump. Maybe in a task life, but not for a human.
Well, I think the fastest possible way to take down Shadow Mario is by going to the right, actually, so...
Yeah, it can... Most runners, I know, go to the left, but if they want to go to the right, if they're feeling gutsy, they can.
Pretty good pin-off from both here, assuming Genius doesn't mess up Shadow Mario.
Yeah, if you
Good time.
yeah, that can cost you a lot of time. It's also pretty hard to cover for it, recover yourself on it. And Papers enter Rico. Time to fight some Gooper Blooper who's breaking out.
In my opinion, Rico is probably the most consistent stage when it comes to like execution, because there's not really that much RNG here unless you're doing every other category.
Oh,
that does
definitely.
Rico.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, this Rico, I feel like Rico's very friendly for the most part.
Yeah, the only really tough part is Rico 4, probably, because you have to have very, very tight movement in Rico 4 to make the fastest possible cycle.
Even then, I find that to be a fun stage. The Harbor is just short, gets to the point, and we can build consistency off of it. And Paper having very clean movement with Cooper Blooper. Noki Bay is also another example of no RNG. But Noki Bay is also when the run gets really tense, because our runners can lose a lot of time if they're not careful. Or just executing it in general. You never know. As always, this run's never over until the last person ground pounds on Bowser, or game overs.
Yeah.
And it's time to enter some blooper racing. This mission always caught my eye as a kid.
Man, it's a real shame that Big Daddy Blooper put all those bloopers out for Mario to ride, because we're not gonna use any of them.
Yeah, about 1,000 of us on Speedrun.com decided nope.
Okay, nice hover slides there from Paper.
Look, a little covering himself. And he's saying no to the bloopers and taking it up to the blooper layers.
I believe if you get under 22 blooperless, you save time, but anything above that, you're either tying it or losing time.
Oh yeah, so blooperless is definitely. I thought it was 28 or something. I thought it was a little more generous.
Well, the fastest time you can get with a blooper, I think, is 24, like a mid 24, and this saves about like 2 seconds.
Yeah, every second counts though. Every second counts.
I like the Japanese name for this shine a lot. It's just Go Go.
Oh, definitely, yeah. You know, that's the kind of a little challenge I created for myself. I always thought, like, what are these Japanese titles? I gotta translate them. One that really caught my eye was Pianta 6. There's a 10 in the title, and I'm like, what does that translate to? You guys wouldn't notice
Probably
that.
the 10 Piantas.
Like, save these 10 people.
Alright, so Paper is probably coming up on the hardest shine in the game. This is actually frame perfect. So, oh my god, he actually...
Oh no, Paper backing up, trying to save himself. And he recovers it, but he managed to get it at least. That's going to be a little bit of a damper. Let's see what Genius has to say about it. Genius also getting a sub 20 bloopers.
That's my year.
And it's time for Paper to take on the Rico Tower.
My favorite Mario Galaxy 2 level.
Oh yeah, I forgot there was some remakes in the Galaxy 2, including this level. Good little ode to Sunshine.
And it's much worse in that game.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Wii controls, but that's just me. Oh, Paper not Jedi getting information just yet. There he goes. Be a little careful. Oh no! There's the win. It's not supposed to go at an angle. You should have learned from Mr. Jepson. Backing it up.
God, that reference. You just took me back about like 10 years.
I think I took a lot of people back with that one. A lot of SMS in the community people, I feel like, know about Mr. Jepson or Mr. Cedarwall.
Alright, now that the wind is out of the way, let's
This
hope
time.
Paper does not die here.
Let's see with Paper if he can hold on to himself. Oh,
No!
there it is! Paper taking the fall, not
Genius is
quite
spent.
far enough. Still has quite a reasonable lead, but now anything's on the line now. Anything.
What is Genius doing? He's going for some crazy IL strats.
Seems he executed it well in there. He's on the tail now, catching it up.
Ooh, yeah, one more mishap for Paper, and this the other
Lead can be
racer's race. Alright, he's fine now.
He's in there. Well, that put the race closer.
What? Jeez, he went so low there.
Yeah, that was pretty scary.
Okay, lost spin jump dives coming out. Okay, this is some nutty movement, I must say.
Oh man, Genius is just showing off now, trying to flex on Paper. That was pretty nut. Hey, who's this guy that we're seeing again? I wonder who. Didn't we just see
It's
you
a
like 5
heliport.
minutes ago?
It's an empty heliport. Oh wait, there's a blooper there. Never mind.
Oh no, there he is. He's all gooped up again. Alright, dude. Decide once, but I don't need you again.
Okay. Genius is actually really set on going for that strat with the water slide on top of the railing at the start. I don't see many people go for that.
Yeah, Genius is just doing what he can to catch up, I guess, at this point. Oh, Genius letting go just a tad too early. That's gonna push him back a little bit again. Having a good old time, picking his nose and releasing.
And we never see Goober Blooper again. Nope, never. Not in any other level. Nope.
I mean, we could, but who wants to do that?
Exactly.
Wink, wink.
All bosses win.
And now here's where Big Daddy has some use. We're gonna actually use where he brings out more bloopers.
Yeah, this guy really loves his bloopers. He doesn't seem to be treating them poorly. Except for maybe the green one, because he's not as fast. Unless you go forward, or hold forward.
You know, when I was playing with the bloopers, when I was a wee lad, that was reminded me of, like, little, like, I don't know, things from iCarly. But we don't need to talk about that. I always had, like, the blooper levels always just were so much fun. I remember me and my brother would try to race each other to see who would get the better red coin time.
Well, it seems like that's what they're about to do right now, so... 132 for Paper. Very solid.
Very nice.
I believe if you go the other way around, you can go, like, a 133. I don't know if 34 is possible. Maybe.
I wonder, has it been, like, proven it's just, like, not faster to use the pink blooper?
It's definitely not faster to use pink, because if you hold forward, they all have the same speed.
Yeah.
Pink just has the worst controls, so it's actually the worst one.
So you're pretty much just... You're just asking for a death wish there.
I have seen a few people accidentally touch the yellow blooper, though, in Rico 6, but they
I
still...
feel like you can make that work, though.
Yeah, yellow is, like, in between. It has pretty good controls, but not the best, like green. Okay, Paper really likes these 120 strats.
Oh, he's definitely preparing to take down Nanashi. And who can blame him? And now it is time for our return to Bianco Hills, the sequel you've all been waiting for.
That was an interesting starting movement from Genius there. Just jumping to the left before diving towards Shadow Mario.
Yeah, you gotta be a little careful with your movement there so he doesn't, like, get away. Looks like Paper is still trying to keep his lead. But here's an instance where anything can happen.
Oh yeah, Bianco 6.
Fortunately, this secret has a lot of one-ups.
Unless it's at the very beginning, if you fall, it's gonna take a while.
Oh, definitely. If you fall at the very end, you're just in a death row sentence.
Good movement from Paper entering the secret. Hopefully, Genius doesn't fall into the muddy water.
The good thing about this secret level is that, and I don't think it really wastes time, maybe like literally a frame, but you can get some one-ups.
Yeah, I don't believe it loses that much time to get the one-ups. Unless you're
this one
incredibly
right
up. Oh yeah, that one on the cube, obviously.
Doesn't waste anything.
We gotta find cube skip someday.
Who plants a palm tree in like the middle of outer space while on a bunch of blocks? Two, to be specific. Definitely.
Or maybe Shadow Mario. Maybe he made these levels.
Maybe.
That's why he's able to take away Flood.
Paper having some clean movement to get to the shine. He's pulling it. He's playing very clean, despite his Rico 4 mishap.
Yeah, Rico 4 is really the only thing he's messed up so far. Alright, Genius lived on the edge here.
Genius, and he doing anything it takes to get back to the lead. And it's time for Bianco Hills Shadow Mario.
Oh, he's going for it.
He
got it somewhat.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the perfect kill, but it was almost.
But yeah, he still gets in time.
And he gets the wide turn camera just in time.
It may not seem like it, but it's definitely worth it if you can get those kills. And now it is time to chase down Yoshi.
Well, we're not chasing Yoshi. We sort of are.
We sort of are, but we're getting Shadow Mario to give us Yoshi back.
Saving Yoshi.
We're saving Yoshi.
He's easily the best part of this whole game.
Excuse me for my...
He can be 3 colors.
3!
Oh.
But not green.
Paper, you good?
He doesn't want to lose Yoshi. Come with me, bruh.
Now, it's a good thing they're on JP, because you can actually do fruit storage on that pineapple on accident, and enter Serena without eating the pineapple, so you have to get Yoshi again after Serena 1.
Oh yeah, if you... Yeah, fruit storage is a blessing, but it can be a curse in that instance. So here's a little bit of an RNG instance, just a little bit with the Manta. Let's see what Paper is gonna happen to do.
Yeah, Serena's probably, like, a lot of people say Noki is the hardest part of the late game because nerves, probably, but my opinion Serena is because mainly all the RNG. Because you got Manta, and then you got King Boo,
and you got two annoying secrets.
Serena 4 is not bad.
Serena 4 is not bad, but Serena 2 can be a little sketch.
Then Serena 6, which especially on JP can really mess you up.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not a feels good man for the JP players. Looks like Paper is doing decently well enough with the Manta. Let's see what Genius is. Genius looks a little, I don't know.
Luckily, so far, no Mario Pinball Land from either of these players.
Ooh. And it's the hotel. Where'd this place come from?
The ground.
I bet my uncle
I think
owns
that
this
would
place.
do a lot of damage to the beach. Just a hotel coming out of the ground. But
I bet this is the place my uncle never told me about. How could you lie to me about this? This place is sick. But
the beach
anyway,
is shaped like a GameCube controller, so
like a little bit of like sloppy movement from or not Paper, Genius. My bad. But he still got it. A slip of the tongue happens. It's a little
alright.
laggy
Speaking
for
of
me.
Serena 2.
Oh, finally. A little sloppy for me, so I can like really make not the gameplay, just the screens, so I can really make heads or tails of what was going on for a second. So now we got our players entering the hotel for the first time, which are gonna clean entrance. Gotta be a little careful here, but it's not that bad. We got a little bit of a momentum spin jump moment coming up in a second. Oh, and Paper bonking on the sandwalk.
Oh,
That's
no.
gonna put him back.
I mean, he's still in the lead.
Still has the lead,
Not by
but
much.
that's gonna really put a damper. That lets Genius catch up a tremendous amount. Looks like we got ourselves a tight race now, but anything can happen. And here we go. Oh, Paper does a little dive instead of the spin jump. And just gets the shine. But now this race is on a closing gap. It's anybody's game right now. It is anybody's game. So if RNG has anything to say about this, we'll find out.
Yeah, and they're not even at King Boo yet, so it's
Yeah,
only a matter of time before we see him.
We have a really good race going right now. It is time for a little bit of the banana split by both our runners.
Oh, I was really hoping Paper would go for banana-less. The best strat in the whole game.
A little bit hated the ground pound, but he still gets it. Ooh,
Oh.
ooh, Genius misses a little bit of the first one. Gets in second
Hardest
time
trick
though.
in the game.
How do they do it? Now it's time for another secret level, and this one is going to be the casino. You know, honestly, I sometimes, because I'm a little bit of a sap, I sometimes think like, man, I'm skipping a lot of the game, but then I think I'm glad I'm skipping this casino part because that was annoying.
Yeah, if we couldn't skip the casino, Serena would have unquestionably the most RNG in the whole game. Like, even 120.
Oh, definitely, yeah, because you have to do it twice.
Yeah, Pinna 2 can't really compete with Serena, and neither can Rico 8.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh.
Ooh, Paper.
Why is he going to the right? I just realized this. I guess he really has that 120 muscle memory.
Yeah. It will all be worth it when that Nashi Bop comes soon. Genius almost gets in the pipe instantly. But, oh, Paper bonking! Oh no, here we go!
Okay, he needs to, like, fix his control stick or something.
And Genius looks
Missing
like,
spin jump dives.
and it looks like with that, Genius can take a lead now.
Oh boy.
That's the second try. This is...
Paper isn't out of it yet, because we still got King Boo, and also he might be able to just catch up in movement.
Yeah, and who knows what can happen. But it looks like for now, Genius has the small lead again now.
Paper not going for a momentum spin.
But the dive, manages to get it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to see what shall decide our runner's fate.
Oh. They just decide, the makers of this game decided, let's just massacre the design of King Boo for this game and make him look like he's on something.
Oh, yeah, this is the part where the run gets intense. And it's just going to get more intense from there. Because it looks like from what we got, we have ourselves quite the race going on. Reminder to everyone, this is one of the first rounds of, I believe, Group A of the Super Mario Sunshine Tournament, any percent. This will be going on for next month, I believe so. So
Yep.
make sure you tune in. Oh, this is Group B? I thought this was Group A.
This is Group B, I'm pretty sure. Because Group A had Shadow Mario in it. I checked
Yeah,
how on
this is
earlier
Group B.
today.
My mind's still kind of a little, like, up on the whole earlier commentary. So my apologies.
Oh, Genius starting off with not so good RNG. Paper is actually in the lead slightly.
Yeah. It looks
Already.
like it's a little bit of a... Wow. That right
And
there
this
already just
Pepper is-
brought attention.
Oh, Paper's getting bubbles.
That's...
Genius getting enemies.
Don't let the water fool you, everyone. It bubbles.
So, for those who don't know how King Boo works, the reason why we're so scared of him in runs is, well, that.
Yeah, Genius can extra cycle. Oh my gosh.
Basically, he spins a roulette, and you want 3 fruits to show up, like the Genius just got. And if he gives you anything else, you have to cancel it and until he gives you fruit, because he'll just spawn a bunch of enemies or bubbles or whatever. And you have to either wait until they're done, kill them all, or just run into King Boo and despawn them. And after each hit, we want him to purposely give us enemies, because he can't give you fruit twice in a row. And I believe if there's a question mark in the center of the slot, when you have a chance of getting a fruit, it will always give you fruit.
That's a good way to look at it, but it looks like Paper is wrapping up this King Boo fight.
So Paper taking back the lead, but
Thanks
not
to
by
our-
much, because Genius got perfect King Boo right after that first extra.
Yeah. So this is an RNG heavy race now. And I'm pretty sure that was the was this
That was,
wait, what is
Genius grabbed the shine, my guy. Okay.
Making a little bit of reliance on hover. And now it is time for the Japanese Nightmare.
Yep. This
This-
is why PAL is the best any percent version. I do believe, I don't know if it's like true, but I've heard that PAL is like 1 second faster for any percent because of fruit storage and
That
EYG.
is, no, it's even with the EYG, it's not faster just because the loading times are ridiculously insane. Well, yeah, if you do once to, it might be a little faster, but if other than
PAL
that,
does have fastest text, right?
if you play on Italian, yes, it does have the
Yeah.
fastest text. But the reason the Japanese version is so bad for this mission is because you have to be like perfect with the cleaning, like nearly perfect with the cleaning. There's like invisible groups from what it is. You can
Yeah, you just saw Paper hover in like a random spot there. He was probably cleaning invisible group.
Yeah, they need to be perfect, and he got a 221, so
That's pretty good for JP.
Yeah. Like earlier we saw Bastin get it like a 226 or something, if I remember correctly, with the PAL version. Genius is just
He's missing
rolling
some
around
stuff.
trying to find some coop. 214 though.
Alright, losing about 7 seconds to Paper there.
Oh man, this is Am I right? This is where it's gonna get tense.
I'm pretty sure that's like the last bit of RNG though for the rest of the run.
I would believe so. Well, no, because we got the Bowser fight.
True.
I almost forgot about Bowser, because he even has something to say with RNG. You know what I like about this hotel manager? In the English version, he says there's a troublemaker who looks just like us. And he's literally, like, I'm pretty sure the only guy, besides the main characters, who know, like, oh man, this dude's innocent.
Well, I mean, if you see the same guy show up to your hotel twice, you'd be a bit questionable.
That is true, but, like, still, just, like, 5 minutes in and you think, like, oh, red. He's red and blue. He's definitely that all-blue dude.
Yeah, the hotel manager is definitely the most trustworthy person of Mario in this whole game.
I
Because
mean...
ever since Mario saved this hotel, he's just like, yeah, I like you.
I mean, except in Serena 5, he was like, I guess he was saying tricking us, but I don't know what that's about. But he still gets favor points because he knows. He knows.
Very solid movement from Paper right here so far.
Yeah, Paper getting up very quickly to see.
Clean.
Clean. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Still throwing bombs at us? That's great. This time I'll throw them with you.
Unfortunately, there is no way to get inside the cannon and wrong warp to Bowser, so...
Oh, yeah, and I don't think we're gonna see any, like, wrong warp from this game anytime soon. Oh, Genius messing up a little bit of the wall jump up there. Getting it back, but that's gonna be a little...
Oh, getting stuck in the goop.
You have to be a little careful.
This is actually the only time in the entire game we see this color goop besides Airstrip.
Oh, definitely, yeah. The Airstrip group making its return.
In my opinion, it's my favorite color in the game of the goop.
And now it is time for the spring clip. We could go see our old pal, but I don't think we want to do that.
Yeah, ironically, this is probably the easiest blooper fight in the whole game.
Oh yeah, this is definitely...
Because he has...
blooper.
I believe you have to pull his nose for a shorter amount of time than you do in Rico 1.
You know, it's been a while since I've seen that dude, so I couldn't tell you.
But we're just gonna skip him and do this.
We're gonna just take a leap of faith down to this little pottery class place.
And just be glad Paper got a good dive there, because if he missed getting back into the shine room, he would have been screwed.
That would have lost you a lot of time. Because it can happen. It can happen.
That's why I hover before diving. Because I have missed it before, and it was not fun. Genius making it. Nice.
And now it is time for what I like to call the Noki 4 training level.
Well, that's literally what it is.
Yeah. Because we got ourselves a little bottle to play in.
I will still never understand how that old man was able to magically make Mario shrink into the bottle.
He's a magician.
And also, when you go inside the bottle, why is it in the sky and not on top of a platform in Noki Bay?
He has a pretty cool looking beard, I will say that too.
I guess the old man just decided to like chuck you into oblivion after you go inside the bottle and you're just in the sky.
I mean, would you trust a man with a pretty cool looking beard and an umbrella hat?
Yeah.
Why not?
I said yes.
Yeah, there you go. See? And now, this is gonna be another one of those bruh moments. This is gonna be a level that doesn't have RNG, but if you screw up, there's gonna be a lot of time loss.
Yeah, you can either get eaten by the eel, or you can miss this cutscene skip, which loses about 20 seconds. And on JP, there is no... Well, unless you're extremely, extremely lucky, there's no way to get the cutscene skip with air damage, because it lasts for like a frame.
Yeah, you gotta be like frame perfect on it.
Speaking of frame perfect, Paper saving frames by lagging the game on console.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can like, do you have to my question is, do you have to like do like frame perfect sprays, or is it just like as long as you spray up, you're saving
I
it?
think it has to be perfect. Because I know the task does that, and that's why people do it for the meme.
Just
But
for the
I'm
meme.
pretty sure it creates lag on console.
Ha!
So it doesn't matter.
Yay, lag again. Here we go.
I'm assuming both players are going for 6-2 touchdown, whatever you want to call it.
I think I like the main touchdown. Gotta be a little careful. And did you get it? It looks like you did.
It scared me when he was going for it, because I can't hear the eel noises when he cleans off a tooth.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a scary moment.
Oh
No! Paper barely missing a tooth. He must have missed a tooth.
Oh, he missed the tooth on the
missed-
upper part of the lip.
That might leave a damper.
He can't do cutscene skip now unless he gets a coin.
Unless, yeah. Did he miss another one?
What is he? Did he miss
Oh, no.
another?
Oh no, this is gonna be.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my goodness! If Genius gets cutscene skip, this can like potentially be good for Genius. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, the cutscene skip, I think, will put Genius back in the lead.
Which it does. Well, maybe. Well, not the lead, but
Because the shine still has to spawn, but Paper has to sink down to it, so Paper
Let's-
might still have the lead by a bit.
we got ourselves a race now, folks.
Ooh, yeah, Paper's still in the lead by quite a bit, actually.
Just a little. We got ourselves a race, boys.
Yeah, about 5-second difference between shine grabs.
I'm hyped. I'm hyped. We're gonna see what happens. This could potentially
It pretty
be...
much comes down to Noki 6 and Bowser. And Noki 7, I guess. Because you never know what can happen with that. Careful. Sorry.
Simply with the 10-month resub.
The man himself. Big simp.
Thank you, Simply.
What is Paper doing?
Uh-oh. Looks like...
Greatest speedrunner of all time, part 2. Here we go.
Here we go. Hardest shine, part 2. Let's go. Wait,
Oh. Paper's he's quitting the race. He's over. He's done.
It's done.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Okay.
Debated.
If you actually look at Piantissimo at the start of this race, he bonks. Paper, you didn't touch the flag, my guy. Okay.
Be a little careful. Don't get too cocky, Paper.
I'm pretty sure. I think it was Ouija who was on like 115 pace or something, and he didn't touch the flag in Piantissimo, and he lost.
Oh no, that's always gonna, no matter what, that's just gonna be Vietnam flashbacks.
But it's okay though, because Ouija has a 114 now. So.
Oh yeah, he was like the third 114, but like second official, because Levitins, we don't have any proof of Levitins. And we have 4 official, but 5 overall. Who's gonna be 6?
Noki 5 was probably the best. I consider Noki 5 one of the best shines in the game, like unironically, because it's like a breathing point before this. Both players. Oh, never mind. Genius not going for ropes, so
Yeah.
Paper will save a bit of time here unless he falls.
Yeah, ropes. Or it's just like 2 or 3 seconds, if I remember correctly.
Alright, very
And
nice.
perfect ropes,
Not
perfect
done
ropes.
yet, because still gotta get that green
Anything can
cycle.
happen. If he, let's see what cycle both our runners are gonna get. Oh, Genius. Okay.
I believe Wilco made that dive rollout movement at the start that makes screen cycle a lot easier.
Sounds about right. All right.
Oh, Genius!
Genius! Oh, dude! I missed it. What? I missed it.
I think he bonked on the spin jump dive after the yellow platform to get up onto that moving platform right there.
All right. So it's looking a little tight now, but you still never know.
Definitely Paper's race to lose right now.
Oh no! Genius!
Ah.
Genius! Oh no! That's gonna be a damper.
Yeah, Genius is gonna like need a miracle now if he wants to win this.
He's gonna either need like Bowser saying no to Paper or Paper screwing up on Corona.
Oh, what's he doing? He's fiddling on the tightrope.
Yep. Or anything can happen maybe even in this mission for Paper. Who knows? Alright, Genius decided to taking it a little safe. So. But it looks like Paper's gonna get that quick kill.
Whenever somebody backflips on Noki 7, my heart sinks.
Oh yeah. If you backflip on a Shadow Mario, you can be a little bit... You can be scary. And we're about to enter Corona. Alright. Genius behind by one shine, but I still stand by anything can happen. It may be tight, but we never know.
Such a shame that had to happen, because this race went from, like, very far in Paper's favor to very close to very far in Paper's favor again to very close again.
Yeah, this was still a very good race, but it's not over. That's the thing. It is not over, and it's good. It's nice to see we have classic Paper who's been around for years at this point, and then there's Rookie of the Year right here getting a 117 after 3 months.
Oh, I thought he had a 118 on Speedrun.com.
He just got a 117 recently.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. A 1 minute difference in PBs between these guys and a race as close as this.
Yeah, it looks like Paper is... Yeah, was it race file? I thought... I'm not sure if it was race file. I'll have to check that. But anyway, we got ourselves a fast boat. That's the point is, Paper's that fast boat.
Fast boat hype.
And time for some rocket storage. It was race file? Thank you. Thank you, chat. Oh. Yeah, if it can, anything can happen in this last fight, but it's looking like the race is coming on its closing zip.
Best cutscene in the game. I think I had to watch this cutscene 3 times before realizing the shine is in the tub there. And you can actually see it in the fight.
Really? Well, I have a short attention span, so I wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah, you have to go in the first person and look, I guess, where it would be in the cutscene without getting hit by Bowser. But I'm pretty sure it is there.
And... Genius little curve, it looks like. But he manages to still lose.
Like a 117 for Paper without any screw-ups. Okay.
I don't know, it looks like... Yeah, it looks like so far...
wait, maybe not.
Wait, maybe... Oh, uh-oh.
Looks like a 118 flat right now.
Uh-oh. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no!
What is going on?
He's safe. He's safe. Yeah, he's safe. So, Bowser said no to a 117, but that is Paper with a 118.03. Genius about to close out with the Bowser fight, but very, very good race by both of our runners. That was very close regardless of what happened.
Yeah, very, very good race. So, Paper is the winner, so he receives 60 points in his race. But depending on how far apart Genius finishes, that distributes the next 30 points.
Genius getting gooped, but he's fine. Really, my prediction is going to be a minute ahead, maybe a little more than a minute.
Oh, he needs to get below 119.03. Look, maybe a 118, maybe. Ooh.
Just barely, maybe. Oh!
No, Genius.
So a minute and 1 second behind.
Oh,
That.
so
Oh man.
so that was 61 seconds behind. So Paper gets 6 points, I think,
I would believe so.
and Genius gets 24. So
Yeah. And if we would like, we could have our runners in for an interview if they would so wish to. Yeah, I guess they can just hop in. That was very, very close race. And we are joined by Paper and
we have
Genius.
them with us.
Hi guys.
What's up?
So I guess we could start. Paper, how are you feeling after the for example, Rico 4? How are you feeling after some little slip ups in Rico 4?
I was feeling fine, and then my controller was really hungry this morning or this evening, so I got a little tilted. And then after
No, the
Serena 4, I
inputs.
kind of accepted that King Boo was gonna mess me up and I was gonna lose, and I was like, all right. And then when I still had a chance, I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, King Boo really turned this race around. Did you expect that to happen at all? Like, either of you?
No.
It was a close race regardless, and it seems like RNG just it seems like it wasn't like you guys had very similar RNG.
Yeah, it wasn't very different.
Neat.
And a Genius. So how are you feeling?
I'm pretty good. I mean, I guess I got a 119. I kind of expected that, so.
Yeah. So
Almost 118.
Yeah, it could have been
Missed
if
that
I'd hit
final
the last
round.
ground pound, but yeah.
Yeah. So, Genius. After Noki 6, how are you feeling?
Pretty bad. I mean, yeah, that was like really annoying because I actually did a run right before this where I aced Noki 6 completely perfectly, and it would be this run that I would lose like a minute, but it's all good.
All right. Very nice. You have any questions owed me?
No. I guess I don't know if they already know the point distributions, but Paper gets 66 because he won the race and had a 60-second lead at the end, and Genius still gets 24, so not going home empty-handed at least.
Yeah.
And both of you still have 2 more races, I think.
Yeah. We're looking forward to the rest of your races.
Thanks.
GG's to both of you.
Yeah. GG's and good luck
GG's.
through the rest of the tournament. Do you have anyone have any final words or any last questions?
Nope.
How about our runners? You guys, anything to say?
Nope.
All right. So
Words of wisdom right there.
I guess that will be it for tonight. Thank you all again so much. This was the last race of the night. Thank you all so much for some good old Super Mario Sunshine and Super Mario Bros. 3 action today. This was a really good way to close out the night. We look forward to the rest of the runs from Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario Sunshine. This is going to be a great spring.
Yes.
We hope you can join us all for as
I'm
much as...
I'm very excited for the rest of this tournament because Sunshine races always get me hyped.
Yeah, this is definitely anything. This is definitely anyone's game, and it's never over until the last person fires off Bowser or ground pounds on Bowser.
Have a good night, guys. Follow me, Runner Charm, Genius, and the Paperario, all on Twitter and Twitch, I guess.
Yeah, we'll send you the big tweets and stream you the good Twitch.
Yeah, see you guys.
I hope you all have a good night. Thank you for joining us, and yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow for more action.